Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special video for you guys. It is Christmas in July. Yay! I am doing a YouTube hop with quite a few wonderful, very creative, talented women. And there will be a list below of all of the other women in the YouTube hop that are participating. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I am going to be using the Crepe Paper Snow and Cocoa collection. And also I'm going to use bits and pieces from the Pink Fresh Studio Christmas Wishes collection. So all of these papers right now are from the Crepe Paper line. And this was last year's winter collection from them. And I absolutely love it. I love that they're not the traditional colors. Sometimes I kind of get lost with the traditional colors. I love pink and I love aqua, and so this collection was made for me. It was perfect. So I am using my EK Success Scallop Edge Punch here. And I saw a couple different sketches on Pinterest that had the circle and then layers of papers. So I kind of took my own take on it. It's not the exact same from any of the sketches in the end, except for the circle and the papers, the papers going straight down. So the photo that I'm using is a picture of my daughter when she was 1, I think. A little over 1, probably 1 and a couple months. And she's sitting in Santa's lap and she just looks not impressed at all. She wasn't scared, but she just doesn't look impressed. She's just not super happy about it. She's not super happy that she's sitting in this man's lap. So I thought it was a cute picture to get documented. I can't believe that I hadn't documented it yet because I usually scrapbook chronologically, and my daughter will be 8 next month. So this is a super old picture, but it's really cute, and I already had it in my stash. I went through some photos, and we're trying to look for some Christmas photos. Apparently, the pictures from last year that I took weren't that great, and I didn't even really take that many from Christmas, which is so unlike me, but I was hosting Christmas at my house. So all of my family and all of my husband's family were at my house. So I really didn't take that many pictures because I was busy making dinner. So I'm just using this little tag from the ephemera pack, and I am going to do some embossing. Fun. So I have these numbers. They're wood veneer numbers. I got them a couple years ago when I decided to do a December daily, and I still have them sitting in my stash. So I'm going to use them because this picture was from 2010. So I'm going to grab some gold embossing powder, and it has a gold glitter in it. So it's called tinsel embossing powder. I will try to find something similar to it, but I'm not going to be able to list it or link it below because it's from Michael's. But I will try to find something similar to it on scrapbook.com and try to link it below. I will have all of my supplies that I can link below that I can find. These are older collections, so I'm not really sure what they have in stock or even if they still carry these collections, but they're really cute. So with embossing, all you do, I'm pretty sure you guys already know, but I have the just clear embossing ink. It's not the ink pad, it's just the ink that has a dauber on it. And I just daub it on there, and then I get the embossing powder on it. I'm using some tweezers. This is the easiest way for me to do. And then I hit it with the heat tool until it is all melted. And then you see me dip it back in a couple times because it didn't get a good firm hold on there. So I stuck a little bit more on it while it was hot and melted, and then you heat it up again. And that is how you can get those little spots that you missed. And then I always do it either over a coffee filter or a blank piece of paper where I can just pour it back into the little tube or whatever. So I know that I'm going to keep these papers this way. So I'm going to go ahead and use some double-sided sticky tape to go ahead and adhere everything down in place so I can start doing my layers. I like to do that. Sometimes I will go ahead and get all of my layers, and then I have to pull everything up, and then I forget where I had a certain thing, and then it just doesn't end up looking the same. So if I know that I'm going to keep these layers that way, I like to go ahead and glue them or adhere them down before I start doing all of my layering or embellishing, because it's just easier for me. Then that way I don't have to pick everything up and pretty much just start over and try to remember what it looked like. So that scallop edge on that pink paper that I'm putting down right now is really, really small. You can barely see it on camera, but in person you can see it really well, and I love the way that it looks. You guys are going to see me mess with this quite a bit through this layout. Like, I wasn't sure. I knew I wanted to use the tag. I knew that I wanted to use, obviously, the 2010, but I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted it. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere the photo down so I can go ahead and start working around the photo. And of course, I needed to pull out one of my favorite doilies that a dear friend and subscriber sent to me last year, I think, and I still have quite a bit, thankfully, because they're my favorite, and I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. They're seriously amazing. They're beautiful. So you see here, I'm not quite sure. I'm just not sure what I want to do. And I'm pulling things out, trying to find things that look right. I got some like aqua and white twine and went ahead and put in the tag, the little hole there. And then I see this and I'm like, yes, I like the 2010 at the bottom. I like it better like that than on top of the tag. The tag was just too small and the numbers were too big, and it just wasn't working. So these little snowflakes, they're wood. No, they're not wood. They're chipboard snowflakes. And I'm pulling out the chipboard stickers from the crepe paper collection. And I'm just going to try to figure out what I want to use. This is my process. I pick things up, I move them around, I don't stick them down while I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put, because man, if you do that, if you accidentally stick one of those things down, then you decide you don't want it there anymore, it will rip your paper and it just turns into a complete mess. So I do like the doily behind the photo, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down finally and start working out with the embellishments, trying to figure out what I want. Now I'm pulling out the Pink Fresh Studio Christmas Wishes collection. Now you wouldn't think that these go with this crepe paper collection because they're red. They have red and aqua and teal, and those are the colors. Well, some of the pieces obviously match. So the aqua pieces, the black and white pieces, and yeah, so I'm going to use quite a bit from this collection as well. They have super cute little words, little phrases, and I really like the way that those look. So I'm going to use quite a few of those. And then I'm going to use this little chipboard pink tree from the crepe paper collection. And I'm going to glue on the word December, and that is from the Pink Fresh Studio, like ephemera pack. And I'm going to definitely use the frame, the little frame that you see off to the side from the Pink Fresh Studio collection. And I decided to take that winter away. It was killing my vibe, you guys. It just wasn't looking right to me. And I kept messing with it, and finally I was like, you know what? I don't like it. Let's take it off. So I used one of the rubber shapes from the Pink Fresh Studio collection, and it says Warm Winter Wishes. So I like the frame there, right behind the photo and behind the tag. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that tag down. I really like the way that looks. Super cute to me. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down the 2010. Now I'm using my glossy accents for this. I do not put a whole bunch on, because if it seeps out the sides, then you're going to see it because it's glossy. It's not matte. So definitely if you're using glossy accents, I'm using what I have right now. And once I run out, then I'll probably buy some matte glue. But for now, this works and it's a great adhesive. You just have to be careful with not putting too much on to where it seeps out the sides. So I am pulling out some gold glitter stars from the crepe paper collection, from the chipboard stickers. And I pulled out this little like label tag thing from the Pink Fresh Studio collection. I really like the way that that looks right there, and I'm going to do some layering right there. And that little phrase says, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." And I'm just playing around with these. And then I put these all down here on the circle, and I love it. I love the way that that looks. So the ones that I decided to use were Merry and Bright, Trim the Tree, Cold Hands, Warm Heart, Sparkle and Shine. So I just thought that those were cute little winter Christmassy phrases from the Pink Fresh Studio collection. And I really, really like the way that that looks. This layout is coming together very nicely. It took me about an hour to complete this layout. And I was going to use that acetate piece from the crepe paper collection, but I'm just not great at using acetate pieces. I don't know why. I always try to use them and then it just ends up not. I just end up not using it. I cut a little flag banner here to put up at the top and I ended up not using that. I ended up not liking it. So right now I'm just looking through these clear stickers from Manby. They're like Christmas and winter stickers. I'm not going to use any of those either. I pulled out a lot of my Christmas supplies. I have like a big box full of Christmas supplies and I pulled out all of those, and so I mess around and try to find a couple little more embellishments. But I don't know. I'm going to use this little piece from the crepe paper collection from the ephemera pack, and it says Snow City. And I realized that this little flag banner is just not working. It's just not. So I'm going to end up taking that away. I don't know why I was trying so hard to use it, but it just wasn't working for me. So, nope, not going to work. I keep trying different things. I really am trying to use this. It's just too much. The things were too big. So I am going to use this. It's from the crepe paper collection, and it's chipboard, and it says Warm Wishes. And this bow is way too big. I don't know why I even thought to try to use it. So I'm pulling out some gold sequins from my Neat and Tangled, and I'm going to put them in a couple places, and in the end pictures you will see close-ups. I'm going to put these sequins in a couple different places and in some clusters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hop along with us and go to the next lady on the list. Just look below and there will be links. And also there will be my supplies, if I can find them, linked below as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed creating it, and I'm so thankful to be part of this YouTube hop with such amazing ladies. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Merry Christmas in July. Bye.